The royal family had already warned BBC chiefs they could report them to Ofcom over anti-monarchist Amol Rajan's documentary. The Queen, Prince Charles, and Camilla, and William and Kate issued a robust joint statement after the first part of the BBC Two programme blasting bosses for airing overblown and unfounded claims by contributors. William has reportedly banned his aides from ever briefing against family members after seeing the devastating impact of his parents' media war firsthand. There was also palace anger that Meghan arranged for her lawyer to appear and answer questions on her behalf. Royal commentator Victoria Howard has told Australian television that Meghan Markle's lawyer defence of the Duchess in the BBC documentary struck a chord with the royal family. This narrative that no one could work for the Duchess of Sussex, that she was too difficult or demanding a boss, and that everyone had to leave, is just not true, says Jenny Afee in a teaser for Part 2 of Princes and the Press. Ms. Howard told ABC News Australia, "I think what has really, struck a chord with the royals to release the statement is that Meghan's lawyer was actually given airtime to refute some of the claims that were made about her. And secondly, it's kind of removed some of this mystique about the royal family, being a family and not just kind of being offices working together. I think that was the key thing that I took away from it. That actually this is showing that everything isn't as rosy as we always think." She added, "And actually, they are quite dysfunctional, more than we might normally imagine." It comes as Prince William and Kate's royal household, Kensington Palace, were alleged to have been behind an awful lot of leaking concerning the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Royal expert Robert Jobson has told Australian news outlet Sunrise that briefings on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had particularly come from Kensington Palace. The recently aired BBC documentary The Princes and the Press contained allegations that royal households were briefing the press against Meghan Markle and Prince Harry during their time in the royal family. Sunrise host Natalie Barr asked Mr. Jobson whether it was true that some of the royal households had been leaking about Meghan and Harry. Mr. Jobson replied, "Without a doubt, yeah, absolutely, they can deny all they like until they are blue in the face. Not there's been an awful lot of leaking particularly from Kensington Palace about how things were developing." The royal households have reacted angrily to the new BBC documentary, with Buckingham Palace reported to be indignant. BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell has reported anger within the royal family over the new BBC documentary which examines the relationship between the royals and the UK press. Mr. Witchell said there was irritation at the BBC documentary, which first aired on Monday night, in a number of royal households. He told BBC News there was irritation in the royal households, though the royal correspondent pinpointed Prince William as having been left feeling very raw. Mr. Witchell, especially on the part of Prince William, "We must remember that he still feels really quite aggrieved at the BBC over the Panorama interview with his mother." The BBC of course roundly condemned in the Dyson report, "These feelings are very raw, and they have been exacerbated by these two programs, that Princes and the Press." Besides, Paul O'Grady once issued some advice to Meghan Markle to avoid riling up the Queen, an Unearthed column shows. In Unearthed comments from June that year, Paul shared his advice to avoid riling up Her Majesty. Writing in a column for TV Times, he said, "The Queen is easy to get on with. She likes a good laugh, someone who is straight-talking, so be totally honest with her. Try to avoid too many Americanisms, always remember to say lavatory, not bathroom, otherwise you'll really rile her." Animal lover Paul also said Meghan would likely receive royal approval if she was able to share the Queen's passion for equestrianism. Referencing the monarch's love of horses, Paul added, "Become a horsewoman if you can. That family loves horses and it's what the Queen likes talking about, land and animals." Paul also said that Harry and Meghan should enjoy one another's company, rather than listening to what other people think. He said, "You don't need to do anything. You're a perfect couple and you've got a lovely marriage, just don't start letting outside influences affect you."